I'm Fred Cunningham, and welcome to First Responder Friday on WSPA+. Every Friday on 7 News, we profile law enforcement officers, firefighters, EMS, 911 operators, and many other professionals in the Carolinas who respond in times of an emergency. Let's meet some of the people who have devoted their lives to service and run towards trouble when the rest of us are trying to get out of the way. Vital to being a firefighter in the city of Lawrence. The 30 firefighters, the majority are volunteers, answer close to 900 calls each year. But these firefighters also act as fire inspectors. They inspect and review pre-fire plans on about 800 buildings each year and do some care for the city's 700 fire hydrants. Despite the demands, the team for this department, born 138 years ago, maintains a Class 1 ISO rating. Chief, this is the city of Lawrence, but at the same time, this is not a large department, and your guys have to be sort of jack of all trades, don't they?
Yes, sir. Pretty much have to do it all.
What kind of functions do they have to do besides just being traditional firefighters?
Fire inspections, pre-fire planning, maintenance around the station, and training, a lot of hours training.
Tell me about what kinds of challenges you have. You've got a good staff. And I know that you've talked about in years past, there was a waiting list to become a firefighter. What's happened?
It's hard to get people to be firefighters, dealing with the pay and the job shortage we all have. So that's the challenge we have now.
Well, we do appreciate everything that you do for your community. And Vance Mahaffey is here. He's from Benson Hyundai. He's got this presentation.
On behalf of Benson Hyundai and the entire community, we want to thank you and all your guys for all the service you do for the city. And here's a little token of our appreciation, and here's your basket.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. And that is First Responder Friday.
I'm Sergeant Kat Davis. I'm an intel analyst here at the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office for the Violent Crimes Division.
Sergeant Kat Davis grew up in Greenville. She played softball, volleyball, and lacrosse. These days, she's not playing games, but she is solving puzzles.
It all starts with evidence, and I think being able to go to a crime scene and put together the puzzle of what happened to help the investigators eventually solve the case.
This is a career path Davis charted on her own.
I do not come from a law enforcement or a military family, but it's something when I decided that I was going to go to Alabama and had to pick a major, criminal justice just was really what I wanted to do.
And her family?
They were very surprised. It was all new to us, obviously worrisome. Mom lost a lot of sleep at first when I started my career.
Davis started with Spartanburg Police, working the streets for more than 3 years before coming to the sheriff's office. Now she spends much of her time looking for clues electronically.
Because of the world we live in today, everything is essentially public information, even when people don't think that it is.
And that's good news for you.
Yes, absolutely.
But evidence can be hard to find. Davis tells us it's not a magic trick.
People think we just have a crystal ball that we can just, here's this person that has a mask on, please tell me who this is, and it's not that easy. TV media has a lot to do with the public's perception on our role here. There are cameras everywhere, but most of the time when we go to a crime scene, the camera doesn't work, or something like that, and what they see on TV is that we can apprehend somebody in 45 minutes.
Sergeant Davis has to go to crime scenes, violent scenes, and has an outlet to cope when she's not on duty.
Most of my friends are in law enforcement, so they understand, and I think talking with people who understand this field is very helpful versus talking to family that, they're a little bit more sensitive to the topic.
Whether at her desk or in the field, there's eventually satisfaction to solving the riddle, putting everything in place.
Finding little pieces to the puzzle to eventually have the investigator sign the warrant, make the arrest.
Harrisons are our partners on First Responder Friday. Here's Kevin Harrison.
Hey, Kat, we just want to thank you and all the men and women here at Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office for everything you do. A little token of our appreciation from Harrison's. We got 2 locations here in the upstate and all around the Carolinas. But this is mainly about you guys and just telling you how much this community appreciates you and everything you do. And we're just thankful that you guys put your life on the line for us every single day.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And that's First Responder Friday. It sure is, Diane, and what a great one to have here in Saluda as our zip trip continues. Joined now by Clay Price. He is the Chief of Police here in Saluda. First of all, thanks for waking up early and coming by to see us.
Yes, sir. Glad to have you.
It is great to be here, but it's going to be great to be here tomorrow. Obviously, the Coon Dog Festival returns. You're expecting 10 to 20,000 people. It's going to be something else. What do you want people to know as they come to the festival?
Well, we just want everybody to keep in mind that it is a family-oriented event. You know, the festival is one of our biggest things going on this year. We want people to kind of be mindful of traffic, parking, you know, just be patient with us, basically.
It is a family event. There is alcohol, but that's inside individual establishments.
Yes, alcohol is not permitted in the festival area, so we are hoping they'll keep that in the establishments.
Tell me a little bit about your background, because you grew up in Polk County. You were with the Sheriff's Office for a long time, but you're relatively new on the job here.
I am. I've been the chief about 2 months. I was with Polk Sheriff prior to that for 13 and a half, almost 14 years.
So you obviously know the area well. I guess, and once again, going back to the festival tomorrow, and I know the good news is you're a small department, aren't you?
We are. We have 3 full-time officers and 4 reserve officers always.
So you'll be getting some help from a lot of agencies tomorrow.
The Sheriff's Office is helping us, and also Columbus Police Department's helping us.
That's very good. So I guess are your messages patience for parking?
Yes, that, and like I said, just be mindful that it is a family-oriented event.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a great time. I know everyone's excited along here along Main Street. It's going to be a fun time tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Best of luck. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Thank you.
All right, Chief Price here from the Saluda Police Department, and that is First Responder Friday. As you can see, these stories are just a way for us to say thank you to the men and women who are our local first responders. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, more of the people and stories that make up First Responder Friday. Welcome back to 7 News First Responder Friday, right here on WSPA+. We'll continue now with the stories of our brave local first responders and how they serve our communities. Take a look.
And they wanted to pick you. So deserving.
This is a First Responder Friday first. We're celebrating the career of a just retired first responder. Jim Porter decided to end his run as a Pickens volunteer firefighter. He started with the department in 1986. What are you going to miss about this?
Oh, the guys. I'll miss the guys and the camaraderie and the friendships. And that's what I miss the most. Yeah. But it's like I say, it's time. There's a time you got to give it up, and I realize that.
Jim was always available to volunteer. He co-owns Porter Brothers Automotive. It's a short trip to the fire station. But the fire chief 36 years ago had a rule. You had to live in the city limits to volunteer.
While I was living inside the city limits, they didn't have a spot for me. But after I moved outside the city limits, a spot come available. So the fire chief changed the rule.
The biggest changes in fighting fires over more than 3 decades are firefighting equipment and training.
We kept our coats on the fire truck. So if we had a fire, when you got to the fire, you'd go to the truck and get you a coat and a hat. And if you didn't get there on time, you didn't get a coat and a hat.
Nowhere near as much training as they have to have now, so just being able to go out and just serve their community. They would leave work, leave the meal, knowing they were going to lose revenue because they weren't there to work anymore, but they were willing to do that just to serve their community.
And Jim Porter did more than help save lives.
I'd push cars out from under garages so the cars wouldn't burn up. Went in one time, got a banjo out for a guy. He had a real old-time expensive banjo and his house was a-burning.
But now, at the age of 70, it's time to say goodbye. And Vance Mahaffey is here from Benson Hyundai. He's got a special presentation.
On behalf of Benson Hyundai, I want to thank you for everything you've done, and happy retirement, by the way. And we have a special gift for you, and we appreciate everything you've done.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
And that is First Responder Friday. Danielle Briscoe had her life all figured out. She grew up in Spartanburg and was attending North Greenville University.
I was determined to be a defense attorney That's what I wanted. No one talked me out of it.
But she was offered a chance to ride along with Welford's police chief.
I thought that it was a good idea because I could see both points of views, from an officer's perspective and from a civilian.
And one stop with a chance to interact with kids was all it took for Briscoe's career plans to do a 180.
Kids love the police once they get to interact and, they see there's no, hatred, there's no nothing. There you go, girl.
And hanging around kids is a big part of Officer Briscoe's day. She's a school resource officer at Global Academy of South Carolina. Briscoe is a mom too. She has 2 young sons.
Hi, buddy. So when I go to their schools, they love it because all you hear is, "My mama the police, my mama the police." And that's like a great feeling.
How was school?
It was good.
Being a police officer in Welford can be a female-centric experience. Out of 20 employees, 5 are women. 4 of them are officers.
They're all mothers too, so they can relate when we do come in, if we've had a rough time with our kids at home or something. And it also makes it easier being females out here and talking to other females that are scared to talk to other male officers.
And Briscoe is continuing her education at North Greenville, making her a full-time cop, mom, and student. And that's First Responder Friday. Williams from the Simpsonville Fire Department. First of all, thanks for being here with us.
Sure,
This is such a busy area, and I know it's a growing area. How do you guys keep up with just this huge community?
Well, we've got 6 fire stations spread out throughout our district. We run a ton of calls. We're running about 4,000 calls a year. A lot of those are medical calls. And then, we have our regular fires and fire alarms. But it is definitely busy in Simpsonville.
Absolutely. We've seen unfortunately, a few fire calls already this morning.
Have.
You mentioned medical calls, and I know you get this asked a lot. Why do fire trucks respond to a medical call?
Most all fire departments in Greenville County provide some type of EMS service within their fire department. Simpsonville provides the BLS service through DHEC, which means that we've got licensed EMTs and paramedics on our trucks, and we carry a lot of the same equipment that EMS does. We're able to get to you a lot quicker in life safety incidents and try to take care of everything for you.
That is terrific to know. Tell me a little bit about one other important thing, and that has to do with smoke detectors in homes. I know you've responded to too many fires where they're not working, the batteries are out. What do you try to do to try to help people in that area?
We have a program through our fire marshal's office. If you contact the fire marshal's office, we can come out and inspect your smoke detector. If it's faulty, we'll replace your smoke detector for you. We have grant money that takes care of that for us. If you need batteries, we're able to put batteries in for you and everything, and just make sure that your home's safe.
No excuse not to be able to be prepared.
No excuse.
Very good. Chief Williams, thanks for being with us today.
Sure thing.
We're having a great visit here to Simpsonville. We're going to take a short break from our stories of these amazing heroes. Stick around for more First Responder Friday right here on WSPA Plus. It's a privilege and an honor to get the opportunity to bring you these stories of our local heroes, those who choose to put their lives on the line or simply choose to be there for us when we need them most. Here are some more stories from our First Responder Fridays. Spartanburg County Sheriff Sergeant Sean Copeland has packed a lot of experience into his career that started when he graduated from Spartanburg High School.
I had a slew of ideas that I played with. One of the things was medical care.
Copeland landed as an EMT, but found the work difficult at active crime scenes, so he decided he wanted to wear a badge.
Family and friends, they were shocked. They did not expect me to jump into that career field of law enforcement at all. It's also not something that I thought about prior to actually joining. Never thought I would be in law enforcement and didn't think that I would last this long in it.
He became a Spartanburg County deputy until moving on to join Simpsonville Police.
Got there, didn't like the traffic, and decided to come back home to Spartanburg.
And that's where he stayed. Copeland has done a little bit of everything. He's a certified crisis negotiator.
People believe that when crisis negotiators are called, we're going to someone that's trying to kill themselves or has somebody hostage in a bank heist or some kind of robbery. That's not the case. It can be as simple as somebody that's sitting at home, depressed and upset and just needs somebody to talk to.
It sounds like Copeland's expertise is part of another role as a field training officer for new deputies.
So we have an old school mentality, some officers, not all, where they don't empathize enough with people. It's go to the call, get the call done, and then move forward. Me personally, I believe, hey, stand by with that person, talk to them, hey, is it something that I can help you with? I believe staying on the scene just a little bit longer, getting those resources to that person so they can make a better life for themselves.
And looking down the road,
and I want to move up to at least the captain's position here at the sheriff's office. Once I've done that for a while and changed some of the mindsets and some of the training policies here, I would love to become a judge. That's my end goal, is to become a judge here in Spartanburg County.
And that's First Responder Friday. Officer Anna Salazar has been with the Greenwood Police Department for 2 years. Everyone has a different path to become a first responder. Salazar's began at a store when she was 7 years old.
I did get lost one time, so the closest thing, you see a policeman, they know they're gonna help you. Hey, I grabbed the first one I could see at Walmart, and they helped me out. They helped me find my mom this day. I know that I was safe with them and all that stuff, and I was like, I want to help make people feel that way.
Salazar finished the 8 weeks at the South Carolina Criminal Justice Academy in Columbia and was hired by Greenwood PD. It didn't take long for her to see some action.
It was like my third day on my own after training and everything. We had a shoplifting call out here not too far from Dollar General, and they were like, hey, the guy is outside, he's about to run, so I'm right there, pull up, and I see him, and I say, hey, police, stop, and he just takes on running. I was like, okay, we're doing this. This is exciting. This is my first foot chase. I didn't win that one.
About 7% of Greenwood County's population is Hispanic.
Yo estoy aquí para ayudar a cualquier persona en la comunidad hispana.
Salazar says having an officer who speaks Spanish can be helpful to that community.
They see me, and they don't want to talk to me right there, then. But, sometimes they call in and they're like, hey, we want to speak to a Spanish-speaking officer. And that's how they want to. Like, they will give us a lot of, details or something they saw, but they would do it over their phone, just because they fear that the neighborhood they live in, they can get retaliated on.
For the record, Officer Salazar is a woman standing 5'1", but don't be fooled.
Definitely not. I've encountered many times where all the calls I go into, everybody's going to be tall as me, okay? Everybody's going to be taller than me, actually. But I use that, my training, the de-escalation, I use my words at my advantage.
And Vance Mahaffey's here from Benson Hyundai with a special presentation.
On behalf of Benson Hyundai and the entire Greenwood community, we want to thank you for your service and what you do for us each and every day. We have a small token of our appreciation, and you enjoy that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And that is First Responder Friday. And this is First Responder Friday. We are inside the Walhalla Performing Arts Center. This is a beautiful facility to have music and comedians and that kind of thing. And we are joined by someone very serious, although a great guy. Tim Rice, he is the police chief here in Walhalla. First of all, thanks for waking up early this morning. We talked about a lot about history in Walhalla today. We talked about it during our last segment, but you're kind of got a little bit of a turning back to history with your look for your department now.
Yeah, so over the last year we have worked to incorporate some things from the past and kind of put a new spin on it. So we have changed our uniforms, our shirt patches, which are from a long time back. We updated those to make them more modern, and even with our cars, we look back to the past and incorporated some of that into the new. We wanted to have a touch of history to go along with the history of the city. So,
what kind of reaction maybe you got from maybe some older residents who remember those days?
They did remember them and looked at that. So it's been really positive with that. Everybody with this change back to the uniform, even our badges, is back to a touch to the past. So we did that. It was just time for an upgrade, kind of a move to the future, that we were making some changes, but wanted folks to know that we have a history here. We've been around since 1850, and the town was formed just around that same time. So long time.
This is going to be a very popular place, obviously, with this time of year. You got so many people coming here. They want to see the mountains. They come here on the way. What's your message to visitors about what to expect when they come to Walhalla?
So we try to welcome everybody in. This is home for me. I live here. My family is here. A lot of our officers are either from here or have been here for a long time. We want folks to think of it the same way that we do. It's home, safe place to be. We're very fortunate that right now Walhalla is the 3rd safest city in the state.
Wow.
So we're very proud of that. We want folks to know that when they come here, that they can feel safe. They can reach out to us if they need anything. We're here to talk with them if they have any questions, or just be around.
That's terrific. Well, and what a great one. Number 3 safest
Number 3
city
in the state.
Unbelievable. That is great to hear. It's been such a warm visit for us so far. We've got a couple more hours to go here, which is great news. Chief Rice, thank you for what your department does, and thank you for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Our zip trip continues on this Friday, First Responder Friday. We are live in Pickens. We're with the Pickens Fire Chief, Chris Elrod. Obviously, you have a very important job 364 days a year, but tomorrow becomes even amplified more. Of course, you got the Independence Day Spectacular coming along. It also features a rally with former President Trump. We know that you're thinking it could be tens of thousands of people coming in here. What kind of things have you had to do as far as from a security standpoint to be ready for such a big day?
Sure. So from a security standpoint, we've obviously working with the Secret Service, also other partners. Pickens County Sheriff's Office has been just absolutely instrumental in providing resources to us. So starting tomorrow, there'll be a very large presence of law enforcement throughout the city, helping with parking, helping with road closures, helping with the actual event security. So it's definitely a partnership that's coming together to make sure that we created that safe environment.
You mentioned, of course, working with the U.S. Secret Service. I know you've gotten a lot of help from Pickens County and the surrounding area as well.
That's right. I mean, the municipalities around us, the other police departments at state level, just everyone's been so gracious to us to make sure that we can be prepared for this event.
Did you hit up Clemson for any advice on dealing with crowds? It's almost like a football crowd
situation.
It
really is, and we did. The fire department down there, they're actually got some resources that'll be delivered to us today, so thankful for our partnerships that we've had established. So if you're in Pickens, please just be patient with us. We'll be moving a lot of resources today. The area around the city hall, the fire station, police station, all that area is closed off today just so we can get resources in and out and staged and everything. So it's an exciting weekend for us. We're looking forward to it, and but we know it's going to be a busy weekend for us.
One thing that would help make your job a little easier if everyone prepares, because tomorrow you're talking hot and humid conditions.
Hot and humid is what we're expecting. So we have pallets of water that will be delivered today. So there'll be water available on Main Street, both on the east and the west side, both events going on. We've got cooling fans coming. We're doing everything that we can, but Mother Nature's still in charge.
That's right. And of course, you mentioned it earlier, start hydrating today.
That's right. Hydrate early. If we're waiting until we get here to drink water, then we're going to have our medical side will be busy. So that's what we're trying to avoid. So if you're going to come to the event, go ahead and start hydrating today.
Chief Chris Elrod with the Pickens Fire Department. Thanks for being here with us. We've appreciated your help all morning long.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Those are just some of the people who chose careers with one goal in mind: to help others. You can see new editions of First Responder Friday every week on 7 News in our morning and afternoon newscasts. You can also find all of our previous profiles in the First Responder Friday section of WSPA.com and the 7 News app. And join us here for more episodes of First Responder Friday on WSPA+. I'm Fred Cunningham, and we'll see you next time.